Good morning, student, and welcome to all of you in e-learning class organized by Modern Group of Institute. Myself, Bina, your SST teacher. This video is for class 7, History, Lesson 2, New Kings and Kingdom. I hope, student, all of you have completed your lesson 1 because one time again I provided you question answer of lesson 1. Tracing changes through 1000 years. And second chapter is New Kings and Kingdoms. In this lesson, you have to study the dynasties which are emerged during 7 to 12 centuries, about the kings and about Samantas, about the how they collected resources, that means about taxes, and also temples, about the uses of taxes, and one is more bronze sculpture. So which dynasties emerged in the subcontinent of India, in this subcontinent, that means in India, emerged in between 7 to 12 centuries. Many dynasties emerged between 7 to 12th century. Which are they? You can watch here in this picture. Chahmanas, Gurjar Pratihar, Palas, Chola, Rashtrakutas, and also Kannauj, and a number of new dynasties emerged in India. And also you have to know, student, that in the 7th centuries, the big landlord and warrior chief, they were called Samantas. Who were Samantas? The big landlord and warrior chief were called Samantas in 7th centuries. And exciting kings often acknowledged them as I have told you, Samantas, and they were expected to bring gift for the rulers or for the kings. And sometimes when these Samantas gained power and wealth, they declared themselves Mahasamanta or Mahamandaleshwar. What they declared themselves? Mahamandaleshwar and Mahasamanta, when they gain power and wealth. And sometimes, student, they asserted their independence from their overlord. That means sometimes they declared themselves to independence from their overlord. अपने आप को राजा से अलग करके एक अपनी स्वतंत्र अपने आप को राजा घोषित कर देता था. And for instance, here is an example is given that about the Chalukyas, the Karnataka in the mid 8th century, Dantidruga, a Rashtrakuta chief, overthrew Chalukya's overlord and performed a rituals which is called Hiranyagarbha. That means Hiranyagarbha means golden womb. A Rashtrakuta chief, Dantidruga, overthrew his Chalukya's chief and also performed a rituals called Hiranyagarbha. Here is also an example, and this ritual were performed with the help of Brahmins. It was thought to lead to the rebirth of the sacrificer as a Kshatriya. In other cases, men from enterprising families used their military skill to carve out kingdoms. Here is given also an example. Kadamba Mayur Sraman and the Gurjar Pratihar Harishchand were Brahmins who gave up their traditional profession and took arms. The traditional profession of a Brahman is what? To worship, to perform rituals, but they give up their uh, professions and also took to arms, establishing the kingdoms in Karnataka and Rajasthan. That means Mayur Sraman established kingdom in Karnataka and also Harish Chandra established their kingdom in Rajasthan. Now next topic is your administration in the kingdom. Some rulers or some kings adopted their high title or their high sounding title. They sometimes declared themselves as a Maharaja Dhiraj, that means great king, or Maha Tribhuvan Chakravarti, Lord of three worlds. Tribhuvan Chakravarti means Lord of three worlds. Sometimes they adopted the high sounding titles Maharaja Dhiraj and Tribhuvan Chakravarti. And these rulers share their power with Samantas, with peasant, with traders and Brahmins. And these kings also collected taxes. From which they collected taxes? From cattle keepers, from peasants and also from traders. In what form they collected taxes? And which are the important taxes of that time? In the inscriptions of Chola, it is mentioned that about more than 400 type of collection taxes, different types of more than 400 terms of different kinds of taxes. And among them, Vetti are very important. VETTI, Vetti. Vetti are very important. And Kadamai is also one type of taxes. So Vetti is collected in the form of forced labor. Vetti taxes, which is mentioned in Chola inscription, are collected in the form of not cash, in the form of forced labor. And Kadamai is in the form or this is also called land revenue, and they are also taxes are collected on thatching the roof and for use of ladder to climb the palm trees. जो ताड़ का पेड़ आप लोग देखते हो ना, यहाँ पे अपने से लोग चढ़ जाते हैं, लेकिन जो लैडर जो सीढ़ी जो यूज़ किया जाता था उसमें भी टैक्स देना पड़ता था. और एक्सेस ऑन सक्सेशन टू फैमिली प्रॉपर्टी etc. तो व्हाट वेर द यूज ऑफ दिस टैक्सेस या व्हाट वेर द यूजेस दिस रिसोर्सेस, जो ये डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ टैक्स यूज़ करते थे उसका क्या यूज़ होता था. दिस रिसोर्सेज वेर यूज्ड टू फाइनेंस द किंग्स एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, टू बिल्ड टेम्पल्स, टू कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ टेम्पल्स, एंड ऑल्सो they were used to fight wars which were in turn to expected to lead to execution of wealth in any form of, that means in form of plunder, access of land, or as well as trade routes. वार में जो युद्ध यूज़ होता था और उसकी उस पर जो एक्सपेक्टेशन होता था, जैसे युद्ध में किसी की को जीत लेना, एक तो जीत की जो उसकी संपत्ति हुई वो तो है ही, लेकिन प्लंडरिंग भी उस समय होता था. दैट मीन्स चीटिंग, वन टाइप ऑफ चीटिंग ऑल्सो. सो and who were responsible and whose duty to collect taxes, and they were mainly related to influential families and position were often hereditary, and this was true about the army as well. In many cases, close relatives of the king held these positions. Close relation of the king. The duty to collect taxes were the people who have the close relation with the kings and to hold these positions. So okay student, thank you. I hope all of you understood very well, and next topic I will teach you next day. Thank you.